Good morning, class. This week we're going to get started with a uh, new software for us. It's going to be Alice. It's going to be a two-part tutorial. This first part is going to be a little bit of history of Alice, how to download it, and where to get the download. The second part will be them working and getting started with Alice. So let's get started with this first part. Alice is a program for building virtual 3D worlds populated by 3D objects. These objects in Alice can move, spin, change color, and react to whatever you choose your mouse to do. Some history on Alice. The software was developed first at the University of Virginia. It was released in 1998. Then by Carnegie Mellon University, released in 2012. Alice is freeware, object-based programming language with an integrated development environment, or IDE. Alice uses a drag-and-drop environment to create computer animations using 3D models. Alice is written in Java, so it has a Java platform. Purpose of Alice: it was designed solely to teach programming theory without the complex semantics of production languages such as C++. Alice is designed to appeal to specific subpopulations not normally exposed to computer programming, such as students of middle and high school age, by encouraging storytelling, unlike most other programming languages, which are designed for computation. Software use. Alice is free. It's freely available as a public service. It is only permitted for non-commercial purposes. It can be obtained at www.alice.org. Alice has currently 3 versions, 2.0 all the way to 4.0. The version we will be downloading and using is version 2, which was released in July 2014. This will be the procedures for downloading and installing Alice. Do take note of these because you will need this to download Alice onto your Windows 8 computers here in the lab, and also it will be helpful when you are able to download it at your home computers on whatever Windows operating system you're running. Let's get into the download part. We will move this off to the side so you can see. Go to Internet Explorer, address bar up here, www.alice.org. Once we're here in Alice, you can see it's an educational software that teaches students computer programming in a 3D environment. Completely free. Let's go to Downloads. We're going to download Alice 2. Alice 2.4 for Windows. We're going to save it. And once it's saved, you're going to go to your View Downloads, and you see this one's the one that's saving. Takes a while, but the one that I saved already is already here. It's a zip file, so you have to unzip it. So you open it. Once you go here into your downloads, you're going to go to the Alice 2.4 folder. Click on that, and you're going to unzip it. So you're going to click on it, and it's going to tell you if you want to unzip these compressed folders, and you're going to hit compress, uncompress all. Okay. Then you're going to, as you see here, we're at that phase here. You're going to go through the whole thing again once it's unzipped. The folder, and then the exe file to open Alice. I've done that already. So we're going to skip this part here. And close this too. We'll find it in our downloads. There's Alice. Folder. And we will do this one. You will normally go to that one, but since I didn't fully download it, I will go to this one here. So now that you're in Alice, you see here you have your first window that pops up by default for you to choose your world background that you want to create. I'll leave that like that for now. And solely for teaching purposes right now, we will leave this medium size. So there are 5 areas of interface to Alice. This first area here, which is, as you can see, the object tree. The object tree shows all the objects in the world. Some objects have parts, and you'll get to see that later. Then we have the, they call it the methods lab here, or it's also the details area. In the details area, you will see more information about the world or its objects in the world. Talking about the world, this is the world window. It'll show you the world that you're building. You have an events area. This is where you can tell Alice when to make objects do certain things, whether it is by mouse or pressing a key for it to do things. Then you have the editors area, which allows you to make objects do new things like move and spin. Finally, you have play. Once you've added these objects, you're able to open this window that's going to run the world for you to see all the things you've added. File, here you can start a new world completely. You can open a world that you have saved, as well as save the world that you worked on. And you're able to also import, let's say, from a flash drive that you have previous worlds saved on. Once you're done, you click exit. And here you have an error console, which allows you to look at different errors that might pop up. But importantly here, you have example worlds and help. Here you can choose worlds that have been pre-made already, backgrounds pretty much, where you can put your own objects in. And also you have tutorials that go from basic to more advanced tutorials on what are the different things you can do with Alice, which is going to be part of your homework to view these tutorials. So remember, they're in help. That does it for this first video. On the second video, we will get into creating a world with Alice.